Alright, what's up? How's it going? Are we good? Are we good? Is everyone here? Well, not everyone. Well, I mean, no, it is. Is everyone here? I mean, are we good and ready for a live stream to begin? Let me make sure we're good here. Okay, there we go. That looks about right. Hey, this is GatorX. How's it going? Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and cool. I didn't check if my hair was good, but anyway, what's up? It's time for the holiday Christmas live stream. Normally we do one maybe quite a bit before Christmas. Let me make sure music is fine. I think I can pull that down a bit. Anyway, what's up? We're here. Gonna be opening up some packs of Pokemon cards and whatever else, because it's a fun, it's a fun Christmas present opening live stream. That's it. That's a theme. Even though I obviously haven't gotten my, presents just yet. You can see, got a little bit of the decorations. The tree was actually up on the shelf here, but I brought it down here so we can kind of see it. We got my stocking with the, with a G for GatorX. How's it going? There was supposed to be a Christmas video today, but, stuff happens. It'll be up tomorrow. Unfortunately, it's just one quick one. Man, this year got busy with the DLC coming out in December. Definitely busy. But yeah, we're here in the live stream. Hi, Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas to all. Happy holidays to all. Let me see. Hanukkah, I think, is already over. Pretty sure. Kwanzaa is on Friday, believe. What else? What other winter holidays are there? Christmas Eve today in the US. I think, maybe you're probably on Christmas Day already, depending on where you are. We got that Nintendo Christmas music going. A live stream setup. Hopefully everything's all good and fine. But I'm obviously now I'm being forced to chill out. What I really needed is to just blow off of work and everything else at the beginning of the week. Because then having 2 days of work and then alright, it's Christmas Eve already. And I had the half my day free yesterday, but I used it to Christmas shop. You know how it is. Last minute Andy. Anyway, so let's go ahead and shift over to the proper scene. Which, look, festive. Also, I forgot to get my tea before the stream, so I'm boiling some water right now. Let me make sure that I think the audio can be down a little bit more. I think it does, yeah. Actually, I think I should just bring the whole system audio down. Gonna hear the windows. There you go. And then I can bring it back up if I need be. But hey, look, here we are. We're back with the stream with the what do you call it here? The camera layout. And with the packs here. Which on top of that, I hear my water boiling. Christmas is tomorrow for you. Nice. Yeah, same here. Christmas Day tomorrow. Christmas Eve today. Though, hang on, I'll share a bit about my Christmas tradition. But this is what we're opening. We're opening up a bunch of packs, so go over those in a bit of detail. But really, really quick, let me just get my tea going. Alrighty-o. What's up? Yeah, here, gotta make sure that we're all good and set yet again. I gotta get used to having all the different scenes. Your subscriber, why wouldn't it let you text for a minute? That's strange. I thought I turned off subscriber only mode. I only had that when we were doing the DLC just so I could keep, you know, spoilers free. But I'm seeing your message now. Christmas shopping stream win. You know, I could have. I thought about it. I didn't bring my battery bank with me though. But anyway, yo, here's what we're doing today. We're opening up some Pokemon packs. Just gonna be hanging out, chilling, vibing a little. Like I said, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm just gonna be stocking up on packs whenever I get a chance, and we'll open them all up on stream every once in a while. I do have. I don't know if we want to do this, but I got this. I know, continuing the Lego from last week. Maybe this will be like a quick thing to do at the end. I don't know. I thought of it. And yeah, I did not end up getting a Pokemon advent calendar or anything this year. Because by the time I thought of it, I was like, ooh, maybe it's a bit late. We opened one for Halloween, right? The Halloween calendar. Same. When you say you won't leave Christmas shopping for the last minute, by the 23rd rolls around. Yeah. Yeah. And then by that point, like, everything I was looking... on Amazon, everything would be like, arrives after Christmas. Like, thanks, bud. Although, me forcing the poor Amazon workers to get my stuff ready on Christmas. Thoughts on Ninjago? I watched a bit of it when it first came out. I never kept up with it. Alright, so let me break down exactly what we're got here. I don't think there are, like, many Christmas-themed stuff in here, in the packs themselves. But we at least got the winter playmat. This is what, 8 packs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs of Mega Evolution right here. And more packs of Phantasmal Flame, which is a more recent one. I got a weird number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 packs of Phantasmal Flame. Gator. It says, hey, Mom. Hey, Gator Mom. Hey, Gator Dad. Need to unsub for dad, so I need to do Christmas shopping. Oh, yeah. Unsub for a bit. Don't watch the stream. I'm buying presents. Unfortunately, I don't think they watch my streams. Well, actually... No, when I was... Okay, so I had a weekend of streaming other games other than Pokemon just for fun, stuff I wanted to get through. Again, we did the Lego, we did TCG's Shop Simulator, and then Peak. And then Peak was a late night stream, a little more unfiltered, but I hope you all enjoyed that. But what I was saying is that my dad ended up saying, hey, I caught the end of your stream, and this was the Peak, right? Where my friends were joining me. So I was like, oh... I hope you didn't hear anything, you know. Yeah. People not get together and such on 24th in America, just curious. I think it depends. It really depends. Because some people will still work on the 24th. I know, like, we do, at least. And I know definitely, like, if you're a lot, like, you know, half Mexican. So with Mexico, like, Mexicans, you do a lot of your stuff on the 24th, mostly. Celebrate on the 24th. So then with our family just kind of being like both, like, you know, half Mexican and you know, half like not American but falling into American traditions, right? It's just a 2-day celebration for us, basically. Usually do all night, but not this year. Does your family do the leave cookies out for Santa tradition? Well, not really anymore because we're all grown except for one teenager. Yeah, I tend to get together for lunch. Yeah. So I was over at my parents' place this morning because I had to drop off the presents under the tree, right? And then I hung out for a bit, and my mom was making tamales. So of course I tried one. I taste tested, you know, to make sure they were good. And then I had, you know, a few other sweets. And while I was there, I was doing some stuff, and that's when I scheduled this stream while I was at their house because I had my laptop with me. And then I came back. Because now I'm going to go ahead and stream, and I'm going to record something hopefully afterwards, and then I'm going to get proper dressed, and then we'll all get together. The cookie stream when? I did make some dessert. I don't have a picture of it anywhere, actually. Maybe I should. I tried making some Christmas crack, which, it's, okay, I gotta show you, maybe I should show you the picture. Can I pull it up? Boys, can we pull up that picture? I know I posted it in Discord. So let me just save it. And then let me save the other one. Okay. Here, I'll show you. Add source, image file. is I kind of been getting a little more into making desserts, and I know this is gonna look like kind of funky, but I made some Christmas crack. So this is like a weird little kind of American recipe from the 70s or whatever. And okay, so here's the before, like as it's kind of cooling, and then let me show you the after. Show you why it's called Christmas crack, because then you crack it, right? So it's just like, it's again a weird recipe. It's like saltines, and then you make caramel and pour it over, and then chocolate. We'll put chocolate chips, and it melts the chocolate chips, and then you top it with like nuts and sprinkles. I would have added pretzels, but I didn't have any pretzels, so it's really good. It's like a a crunchy, crispy, salty, sweet dessert. I know, like all around, aside from the food, it probably looks like not very good, because you see, maybe a bit of my kitchen and a bit of how like, oh, I'm not very good at like, the edges look a bit funny. But you do that, and then you cool it and let it all, solidify, let the caramel solidify and the chocolate, and then you take it out and you crack it into pieces, right? And then you just eat it like that. So I kind of been getting into making desserts. So I wanted to try this one because it was like a weird, funny thing that I came across, and it was really good. There's still some at my parents' place in their fridge, and I might try another batch. Of this. But yeah, it's pretty easy and pretty quick to make. So that's what I did. That's what I made. Yeah, the after should have been a clean pan. Well, it's clean now. This was like, before when it's all together, and then you break it apart. That's the after. The Christmas crack. Is it like Christmas bark? Yeah, it's kind of like, it ends up being kind of like a, toffee-ish thing. But it's nice. Should make this with yogurt next time if possible. Yogurt? I don't think that would work. Like I said, I think it needed a little more salty, so I needed like crumbled pretzels on top. Remember other adults? Well, your youngest brother is a teenager? Yeah, yep. Pretty similar. But yeah, maybe I might try cookies. I did, not that this was like a big thing. I think I showed you, right? Did I show you guys on the Halloween stream that I made like the, just the worms and dirt thing for Halloween, and I dropped it off to my, my siblings, right? And just because it's like, and not that that's like intense, right? It's like, oh, it's pudding and crumbled Oreos with gummy worms, but it looked nice. So I've been kind of wanting to get a little more into like just little desserts like that. Saying to put yogurt instead of chocolate? No. You ever had dirt cake? I don't think. No, I don't see that working. It needs to be chocolate. On another note, you're not working tomorrow? Nice. Yeah, I'm done with work for the year, like the other work that I do. And then so now I'm going to focus on all like, and after obviously spending the holidays with my family, I'm going to focus on YouTube and stream stuff for the rest of the year. Yeah, everybody had dirt worms growing up. Alright, I think we should get on to some of the packs. I think my tea's about set. It might still be kind of hot. Oh yeah, that's pretty hot. Alright, I will remember to have some of that in about a few minutes. So, I think that's kind of the plan. We'll open up packs. We can maybe get to that Lego, if you guys think. What kind of tea am I making? It's just, throat coat. What's the standard throat coat? I need to get in the habit of drinking it more. Which I have been in the habit, except I forgot to, literally today. Like right before live streams and right before recording videos, because it just helps so much. I honestly just need to drink it in the morning every day, honestly. What's like the standard throat coat flavor? What is it? I can't find it, but that's all it is. But yeah, I'm very happy. This is gonna be a good, I would have loved to. I am a little disappointed with myself for not getting as much Christmas related content out as I would have liked to. We had the Frost Labs video yesterday, which isn't necessarily a Christmas video, but it's like a winter-ish one. And then I'll post a thing about the Pokemon Masters thing that will also tie into Pokemon Legends EA, and that'll be tomorrow on Christmas Day, right? And then I'm gonna get back to like evergreen kind of stuff. I have like one video in my mind that I've really been wanting to do. Actually, have I been live for... Wait, have we been live for already... My preview over here doesn't want to work. Started 17 minutes ago. Okay. I think we're pretty good. I think we're good to start opening packs. So obviously we're going to start with Mega Evolution first, and then move on to the Phantasmal Flames. We'll see what we can get. Have I opened... That's right. I opened some packs of Mega Evolution on the Halloween stream, because this came out like just about on Halloween or pretty close to it. Let's refocus. There we go. Oh yeah, the worms and dirt pudding, or sometimes ice cream instead of pudding. Yeah, that'd be nice. I did like the pudding because I went ahead and, you know, just made that. All right, so let's move on to Mega Evolution. Wonderful. Have any? Me personally, I have not been following Pokemon TCG for a long time, so I do not know what is really in this set. Obviously, we got the Gardevoir in the thumbnail, so we'll see. We'll see what exactly is in it, but I'm hoping obviously for EX pulls. Those would be great. Illustration rares, obviously, those are my favorites. Standard full art, sure, those would be nice. Whatever new supporters are in this set, I would love to pull those. Love my full art supporters. I don't know if you want me to show my collection. Actually, dang it, is my binder? No, my binder's not here. It normally is. That's right, I was showing it to someone the other day, but we can maybe take a look at my binder, maybe. Can we get you a chocolate fountain, perhaps? That'd be nice. Chocolate covered strawberries. All right. So, yeah, like I said, I did open some Mega Evolution packs, but I'm very much like curious of what else we could get. Oh yeah, I forgot they do this now. I forgot the code cards have the Pikachu on the back like that now. All right, Pachirisu, Electrified Incisors. Okay, good. This is a pretty good focus. Grafaiai. I gotta get in the habit of opening again. Knackley, Chica, Spiritomb. That's some really cool art. Again, even the standard cards. Just love the art in this game. Garganacl. Dude's powerful. Powerful Assault. Mega Signal. Search your deck for a Mega Evolution. Pokemon EX. Reveal it and put in your hand. Okay. Okay. First reverse is going to be Helioptile. And look at that. It's got the cool little, the clay art. Score Bunny is the next reverse. And the rare of the pack is going to be a regular Holo Cinderace. Funny. Evolves right from that Score Bunny that we got previously. Thoughts on Cinderace? Has everyone kind of like mellowed out and everyone appreciates Cinderace now? I think, again, it's just one of those unfortunate Pokemon that is like plagued by the 3D model looks boring unless it's posed cool. Which, you know, in all reality, isn't that just every Pokemon? Yeah, you love those clay figure arts. They are nice. Is this one by Yuka? Yep, that is actually by Yukamori. Yep. Because I don't know if more people do them. It is mostly Yukamori who does like the clay arts. We got a Gardevoir pack. Will we get the Gardevoir inside? So, inside we got a Tinkatink. Beat. Very simple move. Greavard. That's some nice art. Right there. Okay, right there's the focus. Greavard. Greavard. The funny dog. The ghost of Christmas past. Sandshrew. Spearow. Wally's Compassion. Who the heck is Willy? Wally's Compassion. That'd be a good one. Love to see the full art version of that. Pyroar. Executor. Toxicroak is a first reverse. Second reverse. You know? Oh. You know, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. That was the reverse? Yeah, that's in the reverse slot. Oh, because it's an illustration rare. Duh. Ooh, starting off strong. You're right. You're right. Lily's Determination. What does this do? Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 6 cards. If you have exactly prize cards remaining, draw 8 cards. Ooh. Yeah, hey, nice pull, King. Yo, what's up? How's it going? I know. A crazy pull right up. Shoot. Do I have my sleeves here? And, well, they're right around, but I gotta turn around completely, so you're gonna see the stupid back of my head. At least it's covered by the Santa hat. But yo, what's up? How's it going? Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everyone. Sheesh. Yeah, Okay, the texture. See, they changed a lot going from Mega Evolution or into Mega Evolution, because I know the reverses themselves are like different, and it looks like the full art hollows have a bit more of an interesting texture to them. Can we count Lily as like a Christmas related card? Is Alola Christmassy enough? And for the rare, is a regular rare Yveltal. Okay, might as well just move on and get that. Cool. Let me. She's here. Let me turn around and grab my perfect fit sleeves, and then the. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just put those in the perfect fit for now, and then penny sleeves for the other stuff. I have no dang idea where my yellow sleeves went, because we get packs of yellow sleeves, and that's where I put all the what do you call it? That's where I put everything else, right? All my stuff here is labeled. I don't know. I need to refill on sleeves, and here I thought I was buying yellow sleeves a whole bunch. You always pronounced it as Yveldal? I think it is supposed to be, yeah, it is supposed to be like Yveldal, because it's like, ooh, it starts with a Y. And Y just makes an I sound in the context that it's used in there. This is the, okay. I try to be careful. I mean, as if I'm like, oh, I gotta get this graded, and then we gotta sell it and make stonks. No, this is going right in my binder. The heck? Are those like... What the heck? I get wet? What's going on? Something weird's going on. But yeah, to be frank, Cinderace was so popular that Power World has a green copy. Oh wait, we can't say the P word. I forgot. Double. Well, anyway, that is a good one. And here I am, just not being careful at all. Like I said, as if I'm gonna try to like, ooh, turn around and get this graded and sell it. It's like, nah. I mean, yeah. I mean, Lily's neat. I kind of don't like how much Lily we're getting, because it always feels like, all right, cool. We need a trainer to make some merchandise of. Who are we gonna pick? Cynthia, Lily, and we got the hot dog taco hamburger going on here. What the heck? I used to be a lot better at getting these in to the perfect fits. What the heck? These used to slide in a lot better. Oh, there we go. There's almost the rest of it. You'd open up the Avatar MTG Play Booster. Oh, you opened up the Avatar MTG Play Booster, and you got Avatar Aang as a rare. And it's a black and white variant. Ooh, nice. Do I have it here? I opened up a pack. I opened up a pack with my friend. Like, we were just out, and, oh, shoot, I didn't even sleeve it up. And we're just like, hey, let's each buy a pack. Let's each buy a pack for fun. And out of one pack, I got this Fire Lord Azula. I don't know how rarities work in Magic the Gathering, exactly. But I mean, I assume this is a rare thing. Yeah, but I got that. Would have been nice to get, you know, some other kind of, you know, extra stuff. So I'm not necessarily a huge Azula fan. I mean, Azula's a great, you know, great villain, great character, terrible person, exactly what she needs to be. But you know, I'm not itching to pull any Azula cards. And it's taking me forever to sleeve up this one dang card. It's like, ooh, not ready. Alright, we gotta double sleeve it too, because, like I said, it's going in the binder. Straight to the binder. To the binder with ye. But nice. A great pull for the Mega Evolution era. I still got a few more packs of Mega Evolution, so let's go ahead and get to those. Actually, maybe I won't. I think I need a new kind of, like, over sleeve. But, no, we'll keep her in the perfect fit for now. Hang on. Maybe I should keep the pools somewhere. Are they fine there? Just so in case anybody pops in. Alright, well, let's continue at a good pace with the Mega Evolution packs. Barely got to 2 packs. Yeah, it's painful watching you stick that card in the sleeve. I know! I'm sorry. I'm doing terribly. I should have done it off camera because I'm like some of the stage fights. So we got C-Dot, Tyrogue. Point is, it got in the sleeve and it'll stay there now. Snover. Buneary. Oh wait, shoot, is there a Lopunny in the set? Solrock. Crawdaunt. Magnezone. Look at this dude. Magnemite as a reverse right behind it. I gotta be careful too now about reverse slots. I always forget. Beware. And then another Yveltal as the rare. Next pack. Again, I just get so surprised by these because these look like the backs of cards, like, you know, like in decks where they release them. It's like, hey, or the championship decks. That's what it reminds me of. So we got a Sandslash, Abra. You know, I was gonna say like, oh, we got a lot of Gen 1 stuff, and here I'm realizing like, wait, a lot of Mega Evolutions are just Gen 1. Switch, Execute, Chi-Yu, the fish, Surfing Beach. You know, the beach where you surf. Latios. Latios in, you know, the DLC. Exeggutor. C-Dot. And, the rare is going to be a Raikou. A regular Holo Raikou. Man, we're running low on, Mega Evolution packs. You know, I considered, getting, like, an Elite Trainer box. Yeah, bring on the full arts. Exactly. But I was like, well, I already got a lot of packs stocked up. Miltank. Shroodle. Heliolisk. Nincada. How do you say it? Exeggutor. Latios. Repel. Got a Nuzleaf as a reverse. Second reverse is going to be a Fearow. And for the rare... Hey! Okay. Alright, Mega Gardevoir EX. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Just a regular EX holo, but still very nice. Not the illustration rare or full art, but hey. Yeah, all the extra sparkles are doing on the borders now. You can kind of see, right? You can kind of see once it catches the light. Mega Symphonia. This scares me though. Just with how regular Gardevoir EX is in the trading card game. Overflowing Witches. For each of your bench Pokemon, search your deck for a basic Psychic Energy and attach it to that Pokemon. Wait, then shuffle your deck. For each of your bench Pokemon... so each of your bench Pokemon get 1 Psychic Energy? Okay. Make Symphonia. This attack does 50 damage for each Psychic Energy attached to all your Pokemons, which again, with regular Gardevoir's ability, crazy. It's just kind of a delete button. So again, you know, I assume that having good Dark decks in the format is a good way to just kind of like, whoop, say no. Cool. Let me put you in a... Again, I gotta solve this sleeve situation at some point. And here I am, like, weren't we doing the same thing last time? And then here I am, like, ooh, I should fix that by next stream. And then I just don't. Chi-Yu is an awesome beast. You can never get that card for it. Oh, the illustration rare one? Or like the big one? Or... I think I have that. I have the illustration rare for Chi-Yu. I have it for Chien-Pao and Chi-Yu. Wait, yeah, Chi-Yu? I know, I gotta go grab my binder, but it's in the other room. Here is Mega Gardevoir. Okay, that's cool enough. Do TCG players miss fairy types? I actually don't know. I gotta see what everyone thinks. I would prefer less types, However, I don't like Fairy being Psychic because now it mixes those two types, and you just get a lot of like, oh, yep, you can just do a bunch of funny, crazy stuff, just because. All right, well, let's move on to the next pack of Mega Evolution. Hopefully, we get some more big stuff. What I say is my favorite team of Ashes. Favorite team? I don't know. I don't know if I'd have like a favorite team. I have favorite individual Pokemon or individual ones that I like, but I gotta reevaluate them all. Tinkatink, Greavard with a Sandshrew and a Spearow and a Kadabra. Look, actually no, Kadabra's been back in the TCG for a while, but can you believe it? There he is again. Frostmoth. Lieutenant Surge's Bargain. Acerola's Mischief as the first reverse. Second reverse is going to be a Tangela. And then the rare of the pack is... the rare of the pack does not want to reveal itself. It might be something. Hey, okay. Full Art Mystery Garden. Which, I'm not a fan of full art trainers. But boy, does this look interesting. I mean, again, you know, they look cool. They look really good. But I'm always like... I would love, again, I've said before, my favorite kinds of cards are illustration rares for Pokemon and trainers and full art trainers. Or full art supporters. The trainers! Mystery Garden as a stadium. It's not even a trainer. I know, they mark it as trainer. Trainer, Mystery Garden. Trainer, supporter, trainer item, or whatever. So, once during each player's turn, that player may discard an energy from their hand in order to draw cards until they have as many cards in their hand as they have Psychic Pokemon. Oh, cool. So we just have more stuff for Mega Gardevoir. Or just Gardevoir in general. I don't know how that deck is doing. I haven't looked in on like stats, but I don't know how that deck's doing. But otherwise, they're just getting a bunch of tools. It's really cute, though. There is a little Ralts in the corner, so... Oh, as I smack it out of my hand. Maybe I will keep it, then. What do we think of Mystery Garden? Alright. Sorry, I thought I heard something weird. Mystery Garden. Let's go ahead and put that there. That's still a big pull, though. What I'd do if I was allowed to make my own Pokemon spin-off game. Let's make a big, sweeping, epic game. Sure, it can be a fantasy RPG or an action RPG, but let's change up the story. Let's go hard with the story. Be weird. Get wacky. Let's have talking Pokemon. Tinkatuff, Nuzleaf, Tyrogue, Sobble, Centiskorch, Stonejourner, Lily's Determination. There's the regular version of that. Illustration Rare the Reverse Miltank. Okay, there's the Illustration Rare. Illustration Rare Exeggutor. Look at the dude. Here, let me see. Let me just see what the... Okay. Regular Hollow Clawitzer. Boy, ain't that funny. That's still a hit. That's still a hit. Good. Again, the regular illustration rare is just exactly what I would have wanted. Get you all set. There we go. YouTube just broke again. Told you you couldn't comment on scraps. Oh, now okay. Now I remember. Now okay. Let me change the settings then. Now I remember because I just copied the settings from the Halloween live stream. But because that one happened while Legends EA was like still brand new, it copied over the subscriber only chat. Let me save it to anyone. Okay. There we go. Anyone can chat. Sorry about that. It didn't occur to me until now. Yeah, because I was streaming TCG, so I copied the Halloween live stream settings. Because whenever you make a new live stream on YouTube, it's like, do you want to create one with new settings or copy the settings from a previous stream? We're free. Hooray. Yeah, sorry about that. I know. MTG has 4 rarities. Common is black, uncommon silver, rare gold, mythical, rare bronze, plus special for cards like lands and tokens. Okay. But anyway, Executor. Also, is there something going on? Do you keep hearing the Windows, like, chime going off? You do, huh? Maybe, hopefully it'll stop now. Clearly I'm not spending enough time with you guys. I've neglected you? No. Yeah, but it isn't annoying? Okay. I'll keep an ear on it, and if it gets annoying, I'm gonna... Yeah. What just keeps disconnecting? Okay. It is kind of annoying. Maybe that is something I should fix. But I'm going to have to... say that I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. Simple fix. We're back. Hashtag we're back. And we're actually on the last pack of Mega Evolution. Let's get that on open. Yeah, here I am with like my, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm so happy with my new setup and everything's so much easier. And then here I am like, oh, there's just stuff I neglect all the time still. Magnemite, Vulpix, a Bulbasaur, Pokemon Center Lady. Oh, I would love. Does that have an? I gotta see if that has a full art. Chi-Yu, Iron Defender, Spiritomb, Tinkytuff as a first reverse. Second reverse is gonna be Energy Switch, and the rare of the pack is a regular Holo Steelix. Well, that's it for the Mega Evolution packs. However, we still got 11 packs of Phantasmal Flames. So, that's what we'll be continuing on with. Okay, I guess the Mega Lopunny is in this set. Obviously, duh. It's on the front. It's on the front of the box. Let me also, like, bring down the brightness. Let's chill out. Let's chill out. Just because I had to get up and do stuff. And let me set these aside. Now all the Mega Evolutions cards. But anyway, everyone else good? I think we already did the check-in, right? Beginning of the stream, most people are like, yep, here are my plans, here's how I'm doing. Phantasmal Flames, I have not opened any packs of this yet. And we're getting more TCG Live. Maybe, hopefully, if I can really click back into, like, doing more streams frequently throughout the week, aside from the regular Friday one. Jigglypuff, Seal, then maybe I can, maybe we can play TCG Live again. Seal, Gloom, you know, maybe just on like a little Thursday. Carvana, Blowtorch, Cresselia, Haunter, Carvana as the first reverse. Second reverse is going to be a Suicune, and the rare of the pack is a regular Holo Moltres. Maybe I did. That looks familiar. Maybe I saw it. Flighting Wings, if your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon EX, this attack does 90 more damage. So hits for 110 on against Megas for 1 energy. Okay. Okay. I see you. The question is, again, I gotta reevaluate. I gotta see what people are playing right now. Because if there's a deck that's weak to fire, that's a pretty good one to have just in your pocket. but is also probably especially useful for fire decks. But then again, do they really need any extra help if they have Charizard still? We got a Prinplup. Smeargle. Where's Smeargle going? Where is that Smeargle going? Toxel, the baby. Which it's always weird. It's always so weird to see like, oh yeah, that's a baby Pokemon. It's like, huh? Bronzor in the Hall of Mirrors. Dizzying Valley. Meloetta. Yeah, a lot of these just kind of tie in like, oh yeah, that's right. Meloetta's like in the DLC right now. Honchkrow. But then again, not every Pokemon, right? First reverse is a Reshiram. Second reverse is going to be a Milcery. Hey, that's a sweet Pokemon. That's a sweet treat. Christmassy if you stretch it. Okay. All right, we got the Mega Lopunny EX. Pretty early on. What was that, second pack? Second pack of Phantasmal Flames. Again, I gotta see what the other variants of this look like. Because I'll bet those are pretty good. I'll bet those are good ones. Let me see, what is it? Let's see, if this Pokemon is moved from your bench to the active spot this turn, this attack does 170 more damage. So it's gonna hit for 230 for 1 energy if you if you switch it in. Nice. That's probably what it does. Like the main thing, this attack's damage isn't affected by any effects of your opponent's active Pokemon. That's a good one to have. Wow, okay, so yeah, I can see that as like a really good energy efficient deck. And especially too, just needing anything. I don't know, does it like, would it be its own deck, or would you like play this in something else? I could see this in something else. There are no laws. No, stop. We're not referencing. Alright. Wait, is this the top? Yeah, there we go. Nice. The Mega Lopunny. That's a cool fun one. See, that first attack, that feels like, to me, that feels like with the funny thing I used to do with Mega Lopunny, just give it Fake Out on Last Resort. Switch in, Mega Evolve, Fake Out, do a decent amount of damage. Opponent flinches, guaranteed. Next turn, just go into Last Resort and hit for stab. Last Resorts. All right, let's move on and see what else we can pull. Gonna go for our walk. No, just keep pulling that fire. Nice, will do. Have a good walk. Have a good one. You know, somebody was going to have to say it. No, no one was going to have to say it. Incorrect. We got a Dugong. Jigglypuff. Darumaka. With a low Tad and a low Kicks right behind it. Dude, low Kicks, it has like such good art in the TCG, or you got to see some of the other of it. Dizzying Valley. Meloetta once again. Also, where is Meloetta? Very nice ocean, beach. Somewhere nice looking. Charmeleon as a first reverse. The second reverse is going to be Grimsley's Move. And then the rare of the pack is going to be another one of those Moltres. Sweet. Next pack. Again, first time opening any Phantasmal Flames, so I'm very curious to see everything. I'll be like charmed and shocked by all the artwork. Got a Boltund, Buneary. Obviously, again, we're gonna need the Buneary to get into Mega Lopunny. Togedemaru, Vibrava, Honchkrow, Grimsley's Move, Gliscor. Also, yeah, that works really nice. Sandile, Sacred Charm as a first reverse. Second reverse is gonna be a full art Rotom. And also, hey, how's it going? Hello, Merry Christmas. Same to you, same to you. Hang on, let's just go ahead and wait. Did I skip? Oh, I skipped. The second reverse was a Sandile. The regular rare of the pack is gonna be the full art Rotom. Okay. Multi-adapter. Yeah, see. Well, okay, this looks a little better. See, because normally the other full arts that we had seen, I don't think I was ever a huge fan of them. But this one's kind of neat with the background going on here, all the circuitry going in the back. Multi-adapter. Each of your Pokemon that has Rotom in its name may have up to 2 Pokemon tools. Where's the focus point? Here, maybe I'll just reset it. Let me hold it here. And then lock in again. Each of your Pokemon that has Rotom in its name may have up to 2 Pokemon tools attached. If this ability goes away, discard Pokemon tools from those Pokemon only if it remains 1 of each. And then discard all energy from this Pokemon. Interesting. Yo, Merry Christmas. Hope you get some gold pools. Thank you. We're getting some good ones already. I think more than halfway through this opening, give or take. But thank you. Same to you. Rotom EX. We got it. We got a kind of a neat one right now. Man, I'm very curious. How is that going? Because again, there's probably some other Rotom cards now that really benefit from like Pokemon tools, or like, you know, you could probably legitimately just straight up play like a Rotom toolbox kind of deck. Maybe that's more of a gimmicky thing. But I like the use. I like the use case of it. I like the idea. All right. So next pack, Phantasmal Flames. Which obviously that's all we're opening today. I considered like, should I grab more rainy day packs from the back? But I was like, well, we're already opening up like close to 20 packs. Mimikyu with a call for family right there. Trapinch. Oh. It hurts. It hurts. Trapinch. No Mega Flygon. Sandile. Piplup. Look at a little baby. Look at a little buddy. Call for support. Oh, that search for a supporter card. That's funny. Linoon. Sheesh. What's going on with that Linoon? Ziggin and Zaggin. And once per turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, and if you have any Mega Evolution Pokemon EX in play, you may use this ability to switch this Pokemon with your active Pokemon. Okay. It's kind of a fun one, but it needs to evolve. Flygon in the Megamind meme. No Mega. Honchkrow. No, that would be Malamar saying that. The Mega Malamar saying that to Flygon. Blowtorch. First reverse is a Ludicolo with... Sheesh. Look at this action pose. Once during your turn, if there are any Grass Mega Evolution Pokemon in play, you may use this ability, heal 60 damage from one of your Pokemon. Okay. It's an interesting one. Fire Breather as a second one. Is this Fire Breather Dick himself? And the rare of the pack... It's gonna be a full art switch. Sheesh. Here I am saying like, oh, I don't like the full art trainers, and that's what I'm pulling. That's what I'm pulling. I don't know. I'm thinking like, you know, not that like I sell cards, and I was joking about like, ooh, I'm not gonna sell things, but I do try to trade stuff to get more. Like if I get something really big like this, like a full art switch, I will try to trade it for like a Pokemon or a trainer. But it's still cool. I think it's still neat that the option's there for like the trainer cards like this. And especially this one, Switch. Like this is going to be relevant forever. Right? Switch is in literally every single era of the card game. Switch has Switch ever gone out of rotation? I don't know. But basically this, you know. I jinxed it. Jinx. Yeah, that one is cool. Looks cooler than the garden one, though. I like it with all the dynamic stuff going on, too. And again, the big emphasis on the Pokeball. It looks cool. But I think that is also, like I said, the cool thing is that this card's going to be relevant forever. So that's the upside of it. Same with, like, you know, Ultra Ball, like gold Ultra Balls, when those were in some sets. Yeah, I think it looks great. Yes. I mean, it looks good. Don't get me wrong. It looks good. It's just that when I come to... For me, whenever I come to, like, Pokemon TCG... I am like big on the characters and Pokemon designs. But I won't lie, this is really nice. Do I have like really nice looking staple stuff in Yu-Gi-Oh? I mean, in Master Duel I really do love, again, you're not getting full arts in Master, well, eventually maybe. But point is like, you know, whenever I get like a Royal Rare and it's like a spell card, it is pretty nice. Yeah, you like the trainer card CBH, you just think they're neat? Yeah, I just think they're neat. Again, like I said, it's super cool. And it is just really nice. Me, though, I could never see myself shuffling like a full art like this into a deck. That's my thing. It's just like, oh man. They're very nice to collect, though. It does look really good. But me, I'm like, I like getting the full art stuff to collect it. And then I like the regular stuff is like, okay, that's the stuff I'll shuffle. If I can at all, I would love an all-common deck. If I can get everything in common, that'd be perfect. Ooh. Yeah, alright, so we got a Jigglypuff in the next pack. Darumaka, we got double balls back to back. Lotad. Bolton, the boy, the goodest boy. Can I grab that properly? Oh, good, from a good boy to bad dog. Granbull. Blowtorch yet again. Wigglytuff, there's a Wigglytuff for the evolution. Murkrow, some crazy art there. Oh, and that's a reverse also, by the way. Battle Cage. This looks like that one scene from Detective Pikachu. Detective Pikachu movie. And the rare is going to be a regular holo Reshiram. Next pack. And let's get that out of the way here. Got a Prinplup, the Penguin, Smeargle. This is the one. All right, let's go. Let's see. Toxel, Bronzor. I mean, as if we didn't just get a hit with the switch. Alchemy. I can put in each Pokemon. Okay. Reminds me of when I used to play TCG Pocket. And hey, thank you for subscribing. Hey, wait a second. Case's Lens, thanks for subscribing. Are you watching the stream now? Bruh, what's up? Sacred Charm. First reverse is going to be a Charcadet. Second reverse is going to be a Togedemaru. And Flygon, you know. Holo Flygon. No. You know, not a hit. It would be, right? If this were if Flygon had gotten the Mega Evolution, we'd see, you know, we'd see stuff. We would have gotten like what, Mega Flygon EX? Could you imagine that? Could you imagine? But hey, look, we got the Flygon. Man, that's a big effect. Or a big ability. A lot of text for an ability for Pokemon. This is like a Yu-Gi-Oh card tech. Like, if this were a Yu-Gi-Oh card effect, oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, totally. Totally. Easy. But for Pokemon, this is a lot of text. Let's see what it says. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may use this ability. You may also use this ability if this Pokemon is in the active spot and is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon. And then the actual effect, discard the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. Cannot escape. That's true. Flygon is my favorite Pokemon, but I don't like the eye goggle things. I really like those. Oh yeah, you wish you had normal eyes, but they still go true. Flygon, so good. I'd like to use Flygon in a lot of stuff, but here I am like, oh, I just played Emerald last year on stream, and Flygon was like, oh, we used one there. Also, he's got cacti in the background. A bunch of purple cactus. Cutting wind. Yeah, see, I was saying it's so interesting because, like, look, all that text is just like the requirements for the effect, and then the actual effect is just, oh, discard the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. But hey, I know, regular holo, spend a lot of time talking about it. Let's move on to the next pack and open that up. And let's see what we pull from this. So we got a Bronzor with a Dugong. Man, could you imagine if we got Mega Dugong? That would have been sick. Ghastly with a Mimikyu there. Battle Cage. I almost said Batting Cage. Bramblegast. Archaludon. Sandile is the first reverse. This is the thing. Unless you like catch the light with the dark types, I can never tell if they're reverse. Alchemy is the second reverse, and is that something? Is that something behind it? It is. Hey, Oricorio EX. Okay. Wow, hang on. That is... What the heck? It's back to the sparkles like that? Wait, I pull... Hang on. Or no, it's the Megas, right? The Megas that have, like... the extra... Yeah, because this is what all the EXs in the Scarlet Violet era look like, with the sparkles on them, right? Oh, I guess, yeah, I've only pulled Megas in the opening. I guess the Megas don't have those kind of sparkles. They have the different borders there? Huh. Interesting. But anyway, Oricorio EX, that one's a funny one. Let me refocus in. Let me read that ability. As often as you like during your turn, you may have any Fire Mega Evolution Pokemon EX in play. Oh, if you have one. You may use this ability. Attach a basic fire energy from your hand to one of your benched fire Pokemon. Okay, so it gets more energy from the hand. So, I guess more acceleration. But it requires you to have a Mega Evolution, a Mega Fire. So I wonder if... I gotta see what everyone's playing. But I assume, like, Charizard still remains undefeated in terms of getting fire energy into play. Have I seen the Togedemaru shorts? Probably. Then again, actually, maybe not. I don't know which ones you're talking about specifically. Are they recent? Because if not, I don't think I have then. But hey, Mega Oricorio, or Mega Oricorio, duh. No, Oricorio EX. Could you imagine if this thing got... That'd be 4 different forms. Or would they all Mega Evolve into, like, one form? The same way that, like... Same way that basically every form difference Pokemon does. Or variant Pokemon. Anyway, on to the next pack. But yeah, I was going to assume... Because, yeah, you can still play the old Charizard EX... alongside the Mega Evolution, because if you're just going to be playing a bunch of Charmander anyway. Speaking of which, Charmander! Doral, sheesh, look at this art here. That's pretty sick. What's he's about to fire off a blast? Sableye. Wait, do we not pull Sableye yet? What is this art? Someone was digging and like, you know, got to him. Love Sableye, one of my favorite Pokemon for sure. If you have any stage 2 darkness Pokemon on your bench, this attack does 70 more damage. Okay. So another like quick little attacker. Piloswine. Love that art also. That looks really nice. With a Battle Cage and a Brambleghast as I flip the Battle Cage off, you know, over completely. Archaladon. Charmander as a reverse. Second reverse is going to be a Wigglytuff, and the rare of the pack is a regular Holo Palmont. Alright, we're coming down to the wire. We got 2 more left. Let's see how this goes. Otherwise, like, I'm pretty happy with the pulls so far. Well, it's feeling like a big hit every 3 packs or so. Not bad, pretty decent. Apom, I really do love this art too. Where is he? That's got to be... Would that be... Well, I mean, you know, not that they make the art always with like a specific setting in mind, but I really love just how tropical that is. Vibrava. Sandile. With a Swinub. Dizzying Valley. Mamoswine. Love Mamoswine, dude. Actually, that was the last thing. That's right. Last I touched TCG Live, that's what I was playing. I was playing Mamoswine EX. Meloetta. With a Crocodile as the first reverse. Which I was about to say, like, yeah, we hadn't seen any Crocodile getting all the Sandile. And not seeing it. This art's funny, though. Okay. Oh, okay. Here I am, like, not expecting the second reverse yet again. Got the Zacian. Zacian? How do you say it? I gotta watch the dub. Yeah, let me just take a really quick peek. Okay, Ambipom as a regular holo. Here I am, like, I gotta check what the card behind it is to really, you know, not count out my eggs before they hatch. Zacian. Yeah, I know that was like a crazy one. The Zacian V from the last bit. This one just a regular one, not a V, not an EX, but an illustration rare, that's for sure. All right, let's go ahead and get that in a sleeve. But yeah, oh, big fan of that one. Big fan of that one. Looks very nice. Almost looks like a painting. You know, that kind of style, which is definitely appropriate for this Pokemon. Sweet. Also, can you believe it? We're on to the last pack. That's it. The final one. Phantasmal Flames. Should I... Oh, I said we could move on to the Lego thing. So before I open this last pack, maybe I should make a poll, right? Should we open the Lego? Or should we just end it? Should we wrap it up? And it's going to be weird for people, like, jumping in and being like, oh, what is going on? And then just seeing, like, Lego being built into Pokemon. Maybe we'll have the Pokemon cards off to the side. By the way, it was the, it had this. Also, we're zoomed in a bit too much. Santa's delivery truck. I thought it'd be like a funny little meme. Also, okay, wait, have I... Sorry, let's focus in, let's get this last pack open. And let's rock it. Let's get one more big pull, maybe? Otherwise, I think we hit just about everything. Oh wait, I missed that. What trainer class would I be if I was in the Pokemon world? Ideally, I like to be a Pokemon Ranger. Charmeleon. Milcery. Smeargle. Togedemaru. Also, where's this dude walking? He's on some sign. Some cyberpunk city. Dizzying Valley. Mamoswine. Meloetta. Vibrava as the first reverse. Second reverse is going to be Bramblin. And the final rare of our opening today is a regular Holo Suicune. Yeah, I would always like it to like end off on like something cool and big. I had the chance to like, maybe I should have bought more packs. Maybe I should have bought more packs. At least not the full character model, so it's gonna take hours to make. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's a quick little set. Anyway, let's go to, I guess, recap. Way to recap. So we got that Mega Gardevoir EX from Mega Evolutions. Got Exeggutor from Mega Evolutions. Lily's Determination, that was probably the big one today. Got a Mystery Garden. And then moving on to Phantasmal Flames. Actually, did we get more? Oh, we got more from Phantasmal Flames than we did from Mega Evolutions. Yeah, well, we opened more packs. Got Rotom EX. The Switch. Megalopony EX. And that Oricorio EX. And then the Zacian illustration rare. Let me also reset. I know we're going to have like kind of an intense light on everything because it's kind of set up to be a little more different. But hey, that was a pretty good opening for some loose packs. Again, I thought about maybe getting the Elite Trainer box, but I'm like, well, I already got, again, we're already opening 20 packs. That'll be good for like a fun little 1-hour stream. What's y'all's favorite card? I gotta say, I mean, I know I said that, oh, Lily isn't one of my favorite characters, and they always gotta make Lily merchandise, and so on and so on. But in all honesty, I think that probably was my favorite card, because I do love Sun and Moon. Lily's a fun character to as your friend in there. And again, it just fits with everything. Should I grab my binder too? Should we start filing away? What's gonna put in the binder? These ones. And I'll probably keep the Mystery Garden. And then these will be in different... again, I gotta sort stuff. Well, no, I don't want to show off... Never mind, I don't want to show off my binder because I know that's gonna take a while. You're excited to see what LEGO does with Pokemon in 2026? I'm very curious too. The thing is, I just know that those are going to be like buildable Pikachu for $100 and then nothing with minifigures. I mean, the Zelda getting minifigures, that's like a big deal. I'm honestly surprised that happened at all. Haven't gotten a good pull in a while. Oh man, hope you get some good luck going into the new year. Here I am. Let me make sure I don't forget my tea while it's still warm. Pokemon Sun and Moon was perfection. I did like it. I need to replay it sometime. I really need to play Pokemon Sun and Moon sometime. The thing is that I need to, maybe I need to like get ready to stream it in some way. I need to get prepared to be able to stream it. Because I just don't, I need to get a streaming setup ready for 3DS is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. To make sure that I can actually, because, you know, while I do love replaying Pokemon games, sometimes it does feel like, well, I would rather replay it on stream so that, not to be like, oh, I can get content out of it, but more so like, well, it's always fun to share the journey, especially too, and it would keep me accountable and actually like finishing it and not just starting not starting a replay of a game and then saying like, I don't need to finish this, right? So that is one reason why I do like doing it. And then on top of that too is if I'm streaming, then, you know, maybe we get the footage for it too. And so then I can use the footage for something eventually. Alright, Got that Exeggutor in the perfect fit now. This is a really funny Exeggutor. It's cute. I feel like, you know, some of the illustration rares are like, you know, meme, but they're good ones. They're good ones. Using Guzma Team could be a fun challenge. It would be interesting. I don't know if I'd want to. I'd probably just want to do another vanilla run just to, like, you know, jump in, dive in. Maybe do like a loose theme like we did before. With what do we do? Oh, hang on. We did only water types for Sapphire, and for Emerald, it ended up being only green Pokemon, right? That's just how it happened. That's just how it turned out. I didn't go in with the goal of using only green Pokemon, but it just so happened like basically every Pokemon was green. So it was a fun meme. You're in the middle of replay and they need to make a proper remake of Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon that incorporates Ultra's gameplay expansions but sticks to Sun's story. I would like that. It'll be a while until we get like a remake. I feel like we might get maybe a revisit, as in, you know, maybe not a Legends game, but something along those lines. You know, gotta wait till the 10th anniversary, and then after the 10th anniversary of Sun Moon, then we can talk. There's that Zacian, all sleeved up in a better, good sleeve now. Here I am, I gotta order more of the clear, or maybe I should switch the sleeves that I use for my binder, because I was using like, because for my binder for illustration rares, it's all, okay, they're in a perfect fit, and then they're in like a clear sleeve after that. But maybe I should like, maybe the sleeve there in the back should be like a color, just to, you know, give a little more like color to everything. Because I wanted them to be in clear sleeves so that you can kind of just appreciate the actual art itself without too many distractions. IDK. So this one's going in the binder. Yeah, I think I am going to go ahead and... not to say like... But that is how I do keep getting cards, is that I do try to sell things that... I do try to sell rare pools that I get and that I don't necessarily want to keep. But actually, as of late, the YouTube funds have kind of been like a little better secured. Just because I did a lot of changes in terms, you know, I made a lot of changes here and there. So I actually do have like quite a bit in my YouTube funds right now, which would end up just being what I spend, what I use to buy cards anyway. Because, you know, because like, well, it all goes to the channel and toward the channel in some way anyway. But yeah, I'm really curious of that, of like, okay, because in terms of standard remakes, next would be Black and White. And again, I don't know when, and I don't know if and how, but it is really funny that now we got Legends. Yeah, because with remakes, standard remakes, Generation 4, okay, we got Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, but that was just because they wanted like a standard thing, because Game Freak really wanted to make Legends ZA. And so I expected to not get a Legends game for a long time, honestly. But then to get the announcement of like ZA. Oh wait, did I say ZA? Arceus. Legends Arceus was Gen 4. But yeah, Legends ZA, I was really surprised that that was announced at all. Like, to be like, hey, okay, here's the next Legends game, only 3 years after the last one. And on top of that is actually, it is actually Legends ZA. We're revisiting Kalos, and we're kind of concluding the story, right? And giving Zygarde something to do in Kalos region. So at that point, it's like, well, okay, when comes time, right? Because then say we get Gen 5 remakes next during Gen 10. I don't know, maybe in like 2 years, Gen 5 remakes, who knows? Then will it be like, okay, will we even get like remakes of XY? Which would end up eventually being on like whatever the successor of the Switch is. Alright, we got Mystery Garden all set. Let's go ahead and, I guess, move on, because, yeah, we got enough votes. Let's just go ahead and build that Lego real quick. Let me have I'm going to keep some of my pools in frame. And let's just kind of hang out and chill out as I'm going to wrap up in probably soon. I'm going to wrap up soon, because I don't want to be here too long, because I've got some stuff to do. It is Christmas Eve, after all. So let me keep those there. to let everyone know that I did in fact pull something cool. And let's do this. Or maybe I should probably pull up the camera a bit, just so we can actually see what's going on. I at least like that a good amount of this setup. And here I was like, oh, I don't have a full I'm not super comfy with my setup at all, or here and there. But then I'm like, well, man, boy, I am glad that I got this part of it done, because, boy, you know, this sure does make it like fun, I guess. Yeah, like I said, I didn't end up getting any extra memes of like a Pokemon advent calendar or whatever. It was just like, well, might be a bit too much. It's a lot of bags, dang it. So I think this is kind of how we'll just very chilly round out the stream. But obviously this was, you know, just a Lego, or not Lego, just a TCG stream with an extra bonus bit at the end, because I try to do something fun for Christmas, holidays, whenever we do have those kind of streams. I should probably bring my mic closer to myself. You'd be surprised if they did another remake because of how badly received BDSP was. Well, Legends wasn't, and again, they only did BDSP because they wanted to do Legends first, and then now after seeing like the reception to Legends, I think they're probably a little more confident to, you know, split those, right? As you can see, as we're getting Legends ZA right now, to where they're like, oh yeah, okay, people liked it. We don't need to wait for a remake. We don't need to wait until it's time to do a remake in order to make another Legends game, right? Also, you know, I'm thinking back to like other old Christmas streams that I did, and I remember the Mega Bloks Pokemon one. That feels like a long time ago, because it was actually, but it was a fun, weird one. Basically, and it was obviously before I had this whole streaming setup like really good and ready, but what had happened was is I did this wrong is what I did. Oh, okay, yeah, no, we save this. So yeah, and I have to shoot. Yeah, that was an iPhone stream, right? Where I was just on my iPhone. I mean, I'm using my iPhone as a camera now, but difference here is that I have the whole setup, right? So yeah, when Mega Bloks still technically has a Pokemon license, but like, you know, it's almost done for. But they did do like a little advent calendar, a Pokemon Mega Bloks advent calendar, like a few years ago. I don't know if they still did one this year. But that was a fun one. There are a few good jokes from that. I actually still do have everything that was in there, and I, you know, built, but it's like stored away in some box, right? I just remember the little gingerbread man from that. I don't think they did one this year. I'm pretty sure they didn't do one for Mega Bloks. But they probably did one for, like, just regular Pokemon toys. It's gonna ask for a sticker on this. On the license plate. Yeah. Hang on, I'm not even gonna... Maybe I don't even try to keep this lined up, because I just know I'm gonna eventually like take this off, because it's like, ugh. Wow. Yeah, see, I don't have my knife this time. Which, by the way, yeah, if you were watching the last stream, you know we had to have that knife ready. Yeah, but I'm curious of like what we'll end up getting for Pokemon. But like, again, we gotta get to Pokemon Day first. That's like the first step. We have a Pokemon Day in like 2 months. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm only expecting Generation 10, right, to be the next thing announced. Because that's like kind of the obvious thing. And, you know, 30th anniversary of Pokemon. Pretty solid. We're solidly in the Nintendo Switch 2 era. So the next immediate thing to announce, yeah, would definitely be like, hey, look, here's Pokemon whatever and whatever. So those are my only thoughts. And then we already know the next spin-off game is going to be Pokopia. So, like, yeah, I don't even know what to predict for Pokemon Day. What to, like, try and imagine could possibly be shown off. But, you know, it's funny. It literally has only been... Okay, 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since we got the Mega Dimensions DLC. But it's still... That's still, like, really recent. Because we're still in that era. Man, that's a weird piece. So, like... I think it's kind of similar to... Remember when we got... what was it? The Indigo Disc DLC? Oh gosh, this is asking for a lot to just go right on, right? All at once. But yeah, when did Indigo Disc DLC come out? That came out, shoot. 23, that came out 23. And that one came out in December as well. So we kind of had that as well. And great, here I am. See, it's because I decided to do this, like, oh yeah, sure, I can stream Lego. And then here we are, like, oh, I don't have my brick separator at the ready. Come on, Gator, pull your magic crystal ball and see the future. Yeah. Why didn't you predict it right? Why didn't you use Future Sight? Also, you know, when I reach far enough, you can see how my sweater has the little YouTube logo embroidered on it. I mean, you know, here, you probably couldn't see this one, but how it says YouTube Partner Program embroidered. And then the other fun thing is like the little play buttons right there. So yeah, I don't know. I'd like to do. I gotta hit up the Hidden Power boys and see what they're up to. Maybe if they wanna chat some more. I gotta chat with them because I've been listening to Hidden Power more recently. Now I have a lot more time. But I gotta see, like, hey, we should chat and just talk about, like, predictions. More Pokemon predictions. Yeah, again, going into New Year. It's real nice too that since it's like a simple little build, you kind of fly right through it. But it's still crazy. So many bags. Also, I don't know if anyone's seen, like... Okay, speaking of Pokemon, say Pokemon, not announcing, but posting, right? Because right now they're obviously doing all their, hey, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, everyone. And, you know, cute little post of whatever. But I was kind of totally expecting them to, like, do, I was kind of totally expecting them to post. Also, did I miss... Oh, hey, Popo, thank you for subscribing. So yeah, Pokemon, I was totally expecting Pokemon to, like, post Beedrill or something. On, to post something Beedrill related on Monday. They did not. I guess but I just thought they would, like, you know, to capitalize on the meme. Do I like Legos? No, I'm building this out of spite. So, yeah, I mean, it'll be, like, interesting kind of, like, the end of the year kind of stuff. Because, like, Pokemon real chill right now. like posting their final stuff for the year on social medias. And obviously we're not going to get like announcements or anything. I mean, you know, thinking back to when we got Blueberry Academy DLC or Indigo Disc DLC. Thinking back to when we got that, that was that did feel like it was going to be the kind of like, you know, the thing for the year. It's like, okay, here's the second half of your DLC. Hope you enjoyed the story. Have a good time. Goodbye. And then like in January, they announced the Mochi. Is it Mochi Madness or Mochi Mayhem? I literally always forget. The extra thing, right? The epilogue. And they announced that in January. And that was like, oh, that's a fun surprise. Wow. Okay. So it's like, I almost want to see. I almost want to wait and see what else. You know, probably not going to get that. But then again, you know, DLC expansion with only one, with only one, or DLC with only one expansion. Like, what are we doing, man? What is this? Oh, it's a wind. Oh, it's like a wind-up toy. It's the biggest Lego kit I've ever built. I don't really build big ones, but legitimately the biggest one I've ever built, technically, I think technically would be the Avatar one that I did a few years ago. Is that? Yeah, because I don't really get a lot of big ones. Which, oh, I don't remember how many pieces that was. Which, by the way, the new Avatar movie, I need to get around to seeing it, but I'm hearing stuff about it. And that's another thing. I kind of wish we would get more. We would get more soon. Hey, thank you for subscribing, Phil Ken Saben. I hope I said that right. And also, that's a fun thing too. Is like, oh man, I wonder. Whenever people subscribe, I always wonder if they're in the stream. You know, unless they like, you know, come out and say something. And that's the thing too. Is like the YouTube chat. I hate the YouTube chat right now because it only shows the handles, right? But then the notifications that I have set up will show like the usernames. So, because handles are different from usernames. It's like, oh boy, thanks YouTube. Really cool. Yeah, I do not like how that change that they made. Because me, thankfully, I was able to get my handle. Right, is on YouTube. Username is GatorX, and I was able to get the handle GatorX. So yeah, that's cool. But then I know for everyone else, it's like, yep, here's my handle and here's my username, and it's like Twitter where they're both just different. They're not always like the same. But then YouTube just has to like change how they display things. Like, why? Oh wait, oh no, that one clips on. Ah, and that opens. Ooh, that's a cute little feature. Oh, so we got like 2 bags left, so we're wrapping this up. We're making like the Game Awards and wrapping it up. Making like Santa's Elves and wrapping it up. Also, this is one of my favorite like video game themes like ever. It's like the one from Diddy Kong Racing. What is this? Winter Village or something? It's so good, dude. And honestly, just the music in general in Diddy Kong Racing is just pretty peak. Okay. This one's the biggest bag as I'm dropping a piece, but I think that was a spare one that we can have, so I'm not even gonna go look for it. You know, as much as I will say, I think there are some good YouTube updates happening, like here and there. As someone like behind the scenes, and as someone who is pretty... How do I say this? How do I say this without sounding like a certain kind of way? I'm very happy for YouTube. Very thankful. Some stuff, some changes, definitely don't like. Some things I do like. And as someone who can see what they're doing behind the scenes, there's some stuff I do appreciate. And I think like, oh, this is a legitimate, helpful thing. Right. Shoot. And I don't think that spare piece, I thought they would have included an extra little stud like that. I'll find it later. It'll just be uneven for now. Beep. Beep is true. But yeah, obviously, you know, I get certain kinds of emails and updates and stuff from YouTube, and I get to, well, I mean, hopefully I get free stuff in the mail from YouTube, and hopefully I get to attend more events, which thank you so much. But so I think that there's definitely, you know, there's good stuff. There's good stuff going on. I've had a pretty fun year. And again, you know, you'll just have to trust me on it. In like, I'm happy. I'm disappointed some ways, but I'm happy other ways. And again, as I'm saying, wearing the sweater that they gave me. But I mean, you know, I had to. It's very Christmas. It fits. It matches the Christmas theme, right? The green. And plus two, when I go out to places for gatherings, I'm going to be wearing this. So, you know, maybe I'm showing it off. All right, yeah, I got to wrap up. We got to build this, and so we can wrap it up. Because then I think we're going to have some Christmas dinner soon. And I think I got to try and record something right quick before I head off there. Oh, I see. Just the side. And, you know, maybe I should try and hold this to the side more so you can actually kind of see what this is and see what's going on. And, you know, maybe it's taking the shape of a weird little truck. Yeah. I did look at like some of the other stuff that's like, hey, look, here's a whole tree or a display or whatever. And, you know, I always think too of like the Winter Village Lego sets that they come out with. And those would be like neat. If I had a space to put those, and, you know, maybe the time, and could go and get some of the backlog of them. Because that's kind of how they're meant to be, is like, hey, we're releasing a Winter Village Lego set every year. And you're supposed, you know, we intend for you to like buy all of these or buy all the ones you can and put them together in a little Lego Winter Village. Which I would like to. I wanted to like put together like not a Lego one necessarily, but some kind of Winter Village just in my place. Unfortunately, I did not get the chance to this year. I just didn't have the time. But I would like, okay, not to be a downer, but to this day, that is one thing I do kind of regret, is not keeping the Winter Village that my grandparents had in their house. Oh, you put an extra one on this. Yeah, so that actually clips in right here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because when my grandparents passed, I didn't necessarily try to keep a whole lot. Oh, you have to take that off to open it up. Okay. I didn't even put the stickers in there. But otherwise, that is something I would have liked to do. I would have liked to keep the little Winter Village they had, that they would set up. Because I know that nobody else in the family kept it, I don't believe. To me, it just felt bad, like, oh, grandparents are both gone? Okay, let's distribute their stuff. So I just, like, I kind of, what do you call it, held back on that, I guess. And I wish I didn't. I wish there was stuff that I would have, like, tried to keep. Because, you know, it's just stuff, right? But they're also, like, you got memories associated with them. Gold? They have the gold ones on it. It's weird. The gold in the instruction booklet looks like brown. Also, let me have the card just kind of on the side so you can kind of see actually what we're doing. Because now we're just doing all the presents, basically. It's cool that you get videos of channels that collab with someone you're subscribed to, but an option for people who don't want to see those videos. Oh yeah, we need an option. I think that is kind of true. Like, I like it because then it helps with promotion, definitely. But I think the problem is that, you know, if you get a type of video in your sub feed from, like, you know, that's just a type of video that you don't normally watch, or, you know, maybe the thumbnail is really weird, so that, or not weird, but, like, it's just, that's, when you look at your subscription feed, you know the types of thumbnails you should be seeing, right? And then when you see one that's different from what you're used to, it throws you off. It's like, who the heck is this? And then it tells you, like, oh, subscription, or collab with so-and-so and so-and-so. And it's like, oh, okay, that's who it is. So I think it's good as, like, an occasional thing, but I think definitely maybe, I don't want to say, like, oh, you need to collab with only people that you make similar content to, because, like, no, don't. But then again, at this rate, maybe it's something that should stay in the community tab, maybe? It's so weird to say. It's so weird to say because it's a feature I like. I like in practice as a YouTuber, I really like it. But then as a viewer, I'm getting just slightly annoyed. I think maybe then it's really going to come down to YouTubers to really just kind of maybe not be more responsible with it, but just kind of, like, again, approach things more with the with that in mind. It's like for me, right? I did do a few shorts collabs with Hybrid Hero, and so those are shorts, so those end up in the short shelf. But I think honestly, maybe from now on, if I do some sort of collab like that with, unless it's like a group collab, right? Then yeah, sure. But otherwise, if I end up doing like a one-on-one collab with someone else, I think I might force them to use the blue border in the thumbnail, just to, like, kind of reassure any viewers of mine to be like, hey, it's me. Oh, I was like, this is a weird looking build, but this is the tree. This is like the skeleton of the tree. The skeleton? No, the trunk. Yeah, because then see these come on. Like, oh gosh, okay. Let me see how this is supposed to be done. That on that. With that. With. Yeah, that on that with that like that. Okay. And then the long... Oh, wait. Oh, I used the long one by accident? Wait, the short one. Okay, on top of the short one. And that goes there. And then the long one goes like that. Okay. And then put the... Oh, and then put the lights on that. There, okay. Sorry, we gotta zoom in, but physically zoom in. Yeah, the color in the instruction book can be pretty difficult to tell apart, especially when you're dealing with black, dark gray, light gray pieces. Yeah, I would imagine. They gotta lock in. They gotta lock in with making sure the colors match. Alright. And then attach to the tree on the opposite sides of the tree, like that. Okay, see, now it's taking shape. Now it's taking shape. And then we just got to do, like, sort of the inverse. But now just with the other colors, with the red and... Oh. Okay, yeah. So, you know. Interesting features. Oh, and then, of course, like, you know, there's always, like... They always want to do the, like, hey, we're testing some generative AI stuff. Or, like, or no, hey, new feature, guys. New feature for coming to YouTube. Generative AI. And it's like... Please don't do this. What the heck? Oh, I think I did something wrong with the trunk. I didn't finish it. I didn't finish the trunk. There we go. Okay, that's where I went wrong. There, now, and was I hope I wasn't building too much of that, like, off camera, or didn't lean off camera. And then I know the star is going to go on top like that. There we go. Okay, that's a nice little tree. Also, why was it showing just now that the pole ended? I thought I clicked end pole a while ago. Oh, it goes right on top. Cool. Yeah, here I am like, oh, now everything's falling apart because I did things a little weird. There. There's a tree. Oh, did I not build some of these presents? I guess I didn't. That's basically it. I'm back. Did you get any good pulls from the rest of the packs? Yeah, I'll go over those kind of again at the end as we're just about to wrap up now. Because that's pretty much everything. The funny little car with a tree, and it's here to deliver the presents. And this will go toward eventually like doing some sort of, I don't know, some sort of Christmas display with Lego. I'll stick this in storage and then we'll get it later. But it was like just a fun way to just kind of round out the stream. But I do need to be ending it because I got to be moving along. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, that's a cute little build. And as again, as kind of a recap, as a reminder, let us just kind of do the pools again and talk about the pools that we got again. So, from, I didn't organize them, but we got the Mega Gardevoir EX. That's right, the Oricorio EX. Rotom the Full Art. Mega Lopunny EX. Switch. Lily's Determination. As the illustration where Lily's Determination. Executor illustration. Zacian illustration. Mystery Garden illustration. So all in all, that was a pretty good opening. I think that was fun. Like I said, my plans are to probably just do like TCG pack opening streams like this every 3 months, maybe not 2 months, 3 months. But like I said, because getting cards isn't super easy, and so I'm not going to try to get Elite Trainer boxes the day the set comes out. But what I'm going to do is just whenever I happen to be out and about and I'm near my shop that allows you to get 3 or 4 packs at a time, I'll just pop in, I'll buy 4 packs, and I'll come and I'll store them on my shelf. And then, you know, once we get like a good amount, then I'll just kind of, I'll open them all up. That's what I did. That's how I got all these packs stashed. Though one day the limit was 3 per person, not 4 per person, which is why it was an odd number. So, thank you everyone for joining. Thanks for hanging out. let me head on over here. This is a fun stream. Glad we could do this, and I'm glad that I didn't kind of put pressure on myself to make this. This has to be a Friday stream. That has to be the Friday before Christmas, and it has to be have to take up the full 3-hour slot, and so on and so on and so on. We are still doing a stream on Friday. It is the 26th, so I am still doing a stream. However, I will be having friends over afterwards for a nice Christmas dinner the day after Christmas, right? So, probably not going to be like, I don't know if I'll do the full 3 hours, but usual Friday streams at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, those will stay. Thank you for joining in the last week of extra streams. Like I said, last Thursday we did some Lego. Saturday played TCG Shop Simulator. Sunday did a late night after dark kind of stream with the boys playing some Peak. You know, break Monday, Tuesday. So at least I did the weekend. And then back today with some TCG. And it has a fun little Christmas thing in there. The cute little decorations. Also, the G has not been shown the whole time. And then, hope you have a great day tomorrow. If you're celebrating Christmas, Merry Christmas. Hope you enjoy it. If not, I hope you're enjoying your time off of school, work, if you happen to get it. And, you know, hope you get a chance to spend some good time with your family, your friends, your family, and your friends. And, hope you have a good time. I should expect a video tomorrow. You know, kind of a quick one. But I hope you enjoy it. And, I'll catch you in even more videos, because now I'm going to have some time to kind of do a bit more of them. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. Thanks everyone who subscribed during the stream, whether you were in the stream or not. Anyway, this is Gatorex, and I will catch you all later. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I'll see you again before the new year.